What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in.
Reportedly, the Lakers are trading Taylor Horton-Tucker for Patrick Beverley. First of all, I just want to say this. I don't think that that's a smart move personally. I think Patrick Beverley is a decent player. I think Patrick Beverley has a lot of, has a lot of roar, has a lot of bravado in him, all that type stuff. But I don't think that, for the talent of Taylor Horton-Tucker, of what he can do scoring-wise, and, him being able to, I've seen Taylor Horton-Tucker play a little bit of defense and get a little physical on the defensive end. And like I said, you looking at his talent on the talent on the offensive end for him, that's big for the Lakers. I mean, he's an up and coming young player for the Lakers as well. So I just didn't think that, trading him for Patrick Beverley, going by the reports, is feasible. Now I've seen, I've spoke about this before, Patrick Beverley possibly being traded to the Lakers and everything. It definitely didn't seem like it was, out the way, like something like that couldn't happen. And it seems like it's happening now. So, I've looked at several sites and I looked at several reports, and that's where it seems like that's the direction the Lakers are going. And if that's the direction they're going, then good for them. But at the same time, I don't think that that's the best way to go about it. I mean, like I said, Patrick Beverley is okay, but Taylor Horton-Tucker is a young up and coming player. And to me, he has more talent upside than Patrick Beverley ever had, or definitely has now. And then, the fact that, if this is true, now he's going to be on the team, Russell Westbrook, him and Russ in the same locker room after they had so many issues throughout the years. Now they're going to be teammates possibly and everything. So it's like, it just seems like a very weird situation to me. And it seems like the Lakers are just getting a player like Patrick Beverley to utilize him to trade to somewhere else, maybe by All-Star break, or maybe even before this season, before even the season starts. So it's going to be one of those crazy situations, I think. And, just to see Patrick Beverley on the same team as LeBron with the rift that they had over the last couple seasons too, it's going to be very different also if these reports are true. And like I said, it just seems like a very awkward situation. But at the same time, the Lakers, can use a little bit can benefit from Patrick Beverley some, because as I said, they can use him as a trading block going forward with a package deal with maybe Russell Westbrook or somebody else. And on top of that, you got to look at it like, Patrick Beverley doesn't really play defense or anything, to some people, but to some others, he can play defense. So, he brings a toughness and an edge to the Lakers, something that they didn't have last year. Something they didn't have a voice in the locker room to push players and, to get under their skin and make them play better. Things like that. Patrick Beverley can do that. And, he definitely has an opportunity to do that on this team now, especially if the Lakers really go through with this acquiring Patrick Beverley for Taylor Horton-Tucker, which that's what all the reports are saying. So we're going to go by the fact that might be very, very possible. And if it is, as I said before, that can bode well, for Patrick Beverley being on a team like the Lakers and, maybe trying to thrive there, maybe try to find a home there. I personally think he only looks better on the Clippers in LA, because that's the team I'm used to seeing him on. I didn't think he looked right in a Minnesota jersey, definitely not a Utah jersey. So, I mean, hey, Lakers got a new piece. And like I said, Patrick Beverley's one of those type guys where you hate him if he's on the opposing team, but you do like him if he is on your team. He is a ride or die type guy, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be very, very awkward, as I said, to see him in a Lakers jersey if this is true, because, like I said, Clippers fans always see him in a Clippers jersey. But at the same time, Patrick Beverley is a decent player, but to me, he's not the type player that is going to make or break or, help you win a championship to me. He plays defense and all that stuff, but him help you win a championship is kind of far-fetched, because like I said, his game really isn't, built like that to really supremely, play to that level, I think. You know what I'm saying? So the Lakers just got a piece. They got a pretty good piece in Patrick Beverley, but I just don't agree trading Taylor Horton Tucker for him. THT has got way more talent, way more upside than Patrick Beverley has ever had. And I think they definitely should try to keep, THT. So, I mean, it's, I don't know, very, very awkward situation, as I said. I didn't think that they would, get Patrick Beverley for a player like THT, or maybe even swap, that combination. I just didn't think so. But we're going to have to see, what they can get out of Patrick Beverley, like what they can, utilize him for. Darvin Ham must see something there. So, I mean, maybe Darvin Ham can get the best out of him. Who knows? But it's going to be a roller coaster. It's going to be a lot of, alphas in that locker room. And it's going to be a lot of, heated arguments probably in that locker room. I can tell, Patrick Beverley just brings that super feistiness, and not everybody's receptive to it. So, wow, this is it's not shocking to me, but at the same time, like I said, I'm just used to seeing Patrick Beverley on the Clippers, and I thought that's where he would end up again, rather than ending up on the Lakers. But hey, I mean, it is what it is now. If this is true, the reports are true, which every site I'm looking at is saying this. If the reports are true, then this is, where Patrick Beverley's going to end up. And, hey, the Lakers got another somewhat of a defensive guy, and they got a pesky guy that a lot of the teams will not like playing against. And, I mean, maybe that could be to the Lakers' advantage. You never know, at least until they decide to, ship him off somewhere else in a package deal, because I think that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to ship him in a package deal somewhere else, and you're going to see, him, possibly be on another team by next year. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. Patrick Beverley looks like he's just going back on his journeyman type run, and right now he's in LA, but he's not on the Clippers. But, if all reports are true, as I say, welcome to Lakerland. Patrick Beverley, this is where he's at, or going to reside for a while. And let's see what happens with him there, and see what type of impact he can bring. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.